Welcome back. Here to discuss Sunday's Premier League clash between Tottenham Hotspur and Queen's Park Rangers at White Hart Lane. Barney, Spurs started with a win, quite fortunate, but win nonetheless.
Yeah, they'll be happy to get the 3 points. They probably didn't deserve it. They did well to hold out for an hour with 10 men. Obviously West Ham were down to 10 men as well half an hour later, but West Ham missed the penalty.
Yeah.
Tottenham rode their luck at times. I think they were lucky to get away with the 3 points, but getting a win when not playing at their best was a good start to the season.
And Pascal, QPR, obviously disappointing, wasn't it? Signed a lot of summer signings and they lost at home.
They did. I mean, that was a game that Harry Redknapp would have probably looked at and thought this is a good opening fixture for us at home against Hull, but they didn't even score, lost 1-0. I mean, it was disappointing. I mean, obviously, Charlie Austin missing that penalty. He, in the Championship last season, his penalties were really good, really firm, always in the corner, and that penalty, just a bit naff, maybe a bit nervous, but Redknapp's already said that he'll keep taking the penalties, so that's a good show of faith.
Barney, Pascal's obviously mentioned Redknapp, going back to his old stomping ground. Do you think that's going to have an influence on the game, or because he knows Tottenham,
He does know Tottenham, but it's quite a while since he was there now. I don't think it'll have too much of an impact. It's a completely new look Tottenham with Pochettino in charge now. All the signings from a couple of from last summer and this summer as well. There hasn't been as many this summer, but I think it's a different look, different to Tottenham to the one he left now.
And Pascal, there's been a lot of talk about obviously 3-5-2 with Manchester United. QPR look like they're going to play that way this season with Hoddle coming in. He likes that formation. Do you think it will be that? Do you think if they do, Spurs will play one up front, probably Adebayor?
Yeah, probably be Adebayor up front. I mean, Soldado, I'm expecting Soldado to have a better season this year. I
Definitely.
mean, you look at his stats across like the last 5 seasons, and last season was such a dip in just like all the areas compared to how he got on in Spain.
Yeah.
So I think he should pick it up. It looks like Adebayor is still number one, and obviously the 3-5-2, that's sort of the fashionable formation at the moment. A lot of people using it. So, I mean, if that's how he's going to go, that's how he's going to go.
What's your score prediction for that game?
I think it'd be quite tight. I mean, Spurs, they don't give much away, do they? So I think it'd be quite a low score, and I think it might be 1-0 to Spurs.
Spurs, Barney?
I think there'll be more goals than that. I think it'll be 3-1 Tottenham.
I think, I've got to agree with Pascal actually. White Hart Lane's quite a nervous stadium, isn't it? When they get to the 70-minute mark, it's quite nervous, the crowd getting their backs, but I can see it being 0-0 70 minutes and someone popping up for Spurs, so I'm going 1-0. Thanks for joining us.